Hello, actors. It is Wendy Alane Wright. Yeah, it might take a year to do community theater or to do a short film, but to be on television. Because I'm assuming if you're in the TMFA and you're trying to get guidance from talent managers who represent actors for a living. In other words, managers only earn money when their clients book work. So, what do you think a manager has to be really good at? Picking actors who can book work, selling those actors to casting, and making sure that the actors they choose is a good investment. Choosing actors who can act, choosing actors who can audition, choosing actors who work hard at it, and they know it's not going to take place overnight, that they have to work hard year after year after year. And together as a team, they both work hard at their career together. That's what it means to become an actor. So if you think it's the I'm going to be an actor on television series regular next year business, I suggest you go do something else. Or get a reality check, because that's not what this is. Now, there's different levels of people that want to be actors, okay? I'm not judging anyone. I'm not judging. I don't care what you want to do with your life. I just want you to do what it is you're dreaming of. So if you dream of being a plumber, go do that. If you dream of running a business or having a family or being a teacher, go do it. I don't care. But you do it. You do what you dream of. What I do want to say is there are different levels of success in this world. There are people where you can hand them the solution and they will find a problem for it. Every solution you give them, they find another problem. They don't ever act on the solution because they're fucked up. They've had a hard childhood. They don't know how to get over their past thoughts and resentments. They don't know how to self-improve yet. They have a hard time learning and changing and growing, and they're stuck and they're stubborn. So you have people like that. Sometimes those people are called lost causes. And there are people that will just not even bother with that because they're like, I don't have time and energy to put it into someone who can't be taught. You know, like this, you can't teach old dog new tricks, they say. So some people, as soon as they recognize that you're not willing to take direction or you don't want to learn or you're not going to grow, done with them. For me, it's a deal breaker. I'm dating someone, and I remember dating this guy. Oh my God, he was so beautiful. He was so good in bed, let me tell you. I tell you like it is. He was so sexy, so funny. He didn't want to learn anything new than what he already knew. That's a deal breaker for me. I got to go. I don't care about any of the rest of it. If you don't want to learn new things, I have no time for you. Because we are human beings. We should be called human growings. We are human growings. We are always growing. We're learning how to talk. We're learning how to walk. We're learning how to run, ride a skateboard, ride a wave, ride a horse. We are not the same this year that we were last year. And if you're not growing, then you're stuck right where you are. And I hate the stuckness people get into. I'm deeply committed to moving people past stuck. That's why I do what I do, because I don't like stuck. Stuck is a waste of time, a waste of life, and a waste of your talent. So if you make excuses and you fight for being stuck, we're going to have a problem. Because I don't play that game. If you're fighting to stay stuck in your life, I'm going to fight you to get unstuck. I'm going to put my foot in your ass to help you get unstuck. Because I know that you're worth more than that. You're capable of more than that. Your life is worth more than that. So when you see me getting aggressive in here and putting my foot in people's ass, it's not because I'm mean. It's because you're stuck. And I need you to get unstuck. Because stuck means you're going to be at the same place next year that you are right now. I don't want that for you. I don't. There's other kind of actors. They will act on some of the things they learn. But then they'll make excuses and reasons why they can't do it. Oh, maybe I'm not good enough. I don't think I have what it takes. They sabotage themselves. This is not just an actor thing. This is a human thing. Human being thing. I'm not good enough. Maybe I'll never win. Maybe somebody else is better than I am. Why should I have the luck of getting the role. I mean, why me? What's so special about me? The brain is not your friend, people. The brain, it can be if you program it right. But if you don't program it to think correctly, it will sabotage everything you try to do. So you have to get conscious about how you're thinking. If your brain is your worst enemy, then you have to reprogram your brain to be your best support system. Some of you maybe are following me, some of you maybe are not. Those of you who are following me, let's work together. We can keep talking. You will have amazing ideas in your life, creative, genius ideas. They will come to you suddenly, and you'll see the whole picture lay out in front of you. And you know you can do it. And then you'll start having the other thoughts. Yeah, but can I? I don't know if I'm really good enough. Maybe I'll fail. What if I am successful? Then people will expect more of me. Oh, I don't know. And then you'll shrink yourself to get small so that you don't even try the dream. You says, oh, no, I can't. Let's not do that with our lives. Let's not do that with our lives. Hear me. You are alive right now. It's the only time. Maybe there's other lives in, Buddhism, whatever. We can't, even if there is, you might not come back wanting to be an actor. You might come back being a frog or want to be a tree cutter. In this life, you want to be an actor. This is the only time to do what it is you're dreaming of. There's not another time. There's not another life. You don't have another chance. It's this one. So you have to be honest about what's going on in your brain. Is your brain sabotaging you, or is your brain helping you? Are the people around you sabotaging you, or are they encouraging you? You are in charge of who you become in your life, not your parents that beat you when you were a kid, because you're not a kid anymore. You're an adult now. And you can reprogram the pain and reprogram your brain. Maybe no one has ever told you that before. So I'm telling you that. You are in charge of what you achieve in your life. No one else. Your history does not define you. Your past experiences do not define you. The only thing that will define you is what you believe about yourself. That's it. What you believe about yourself. That will define you. So if you believe you're not good enough, you believe you're not worthy, you believe that you're not capable, then you won't be. You have to believe that you are capable, that you are worthy, that you're good enough. Well, how do you do that if the other part of your brain says you're not? Well, guess what? The other part of your brain will always say you're not. That's never going away. All right, so I want you guys to get clear about that. The other part of your brain that says you're not good enough is never going away. It's built into your brain, right? It's built in there. I don't know why. I'm not God. I didn't create people. But it's built in there. Every time you think you can do something, the other part says, nope. And then there's a struggle in your own mind. Which way are you going to go? Are you going to go with nope and give it up? Or are you going to go with, yes, I can, fuck you, stop talking to me. I can do this. I can do this. And then you write on your wall and spray paint, I can do this. And you put people around you that says, yes, you can. You can do that. And you read books that says, yes, I can. I did it. You can do it. And then you get around other people that do it too. And then you start listening to subliminals. And then you have 8,000 messages reminding yourself that you can do it. Whatever it is that you're trying to do. I can. I can. I can. I like this I saw this little thing on the little girl was standing in the mirror. She stood on top of the vanity in the bathroom. She said, "You're great. You can do anything. You're smart. I love you." And her mother was standing there next to her. And I said, "That's what you have to do for yourself. You have an idea. I want to be an actor. Okay, good. If you come to me with excuses, I'm going to tell you to shut up and learn how the business works and work on the excuse, work on the part of your brain that is sabotaging your amazing life. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Either we're working on it and getting better, or we're staying stuck. Now, of course, some people stay stuck their whole lives. My grandmother used to say, my grandmother, God rest her soul, she was 103 when she died. She used to say, "Oh, I wish I could go to London," when she was like 80. "Oh," and I'd say, "Well, then let's go." "Oh, no, I can't." "Why not?" "Well, a woman my age," there's people 80 years old who live in London. You can go to London. You could have gone at 60, 70, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Okay, but right now you're 80. "Well, now I'm too old." Are you? You're not dead. You're not dead. When you're dead, it'll be too late to go to London. Today, we can get a plane ticket and go to London. She never went to London. She complained about it till she was 103. She got mad at me one time because I said, "Snap out of it. Snap out of it. Are you going to live your life crying and whining that you never went to London, or are you going to get on a fucking plane and go to London? Which is it?" "I can't believe you're talking to me this way." Well, I can't believe you're living your whole life for wanting to be something that you're never willing to be. Like, is that how you want to die? Do you want to die with your dream in you? I don't know what to say to you. I love you. I want you to be happy, but you are driven by fear. Fear is guiding your life. Fear is limiting your potential. Fear is limiting your experiences. Fear is getting in the way of you figuring out all that you can be. And that's not happening just to my grandmother. It's happening to so many of you. If you look at your life and you think, here's the things on my vision board, what's keeping you from doing them? Fear. Fear is keeping you from taking action that will create results. That's what it does. Fear halts you in your tracks. It paralyzes you. You have to overcome fear. That's the only way this thing works, this life works. The fear does not go away. It's wired into your brain. You never get rid of it, but you can turn it down. You can overcome it. You can learn to deal with it. Successful people have fear. They take the action anyways. So that's what you have to master in life. You understand me? That's the crux of being successful. You have the fear and you take the action anyway. The more you take the action in the face of fear, the less powerful the fear becomes. Because everything you want, everything you dream of, is on the other side of your fear. Everything. It could be writing a book, writing a play, doing a one-woman show, pitching a show to Netflix, becoming a series regular, taking an acting class, anything you want to do. If you're not doing it, fear is winning. It's that simple. If you're not living in the house you dream of, there's a fear there that's preventing you from believing you're worth having it. There's a fear you're not good enough, a fear you're not worthy, a fear you don't deserve it, a fear that stuff you've done in your past doesn't allow you to become something new. Really? I'm sorry, when you're born, you don't stay the same your whole life. I don't care if you fucked up 1,000,000 times. You're not who you were. You're who you are right now. And who you become is based on your choices today. Today. So every day you get to make new choices. Every day you get to literally Get an eraser, get a board, and erase the fucking board. Every day, it's a clean slate. I always say, don't look in the past, because you're not going in that direction. It doesn't mean anything if you've made mistakes. Life is about mistakes. And another huge thing that all people do, not just actors, everybody, they beat themselves up over mistakes. You talk to yourself worse than you would talk to a friend, than you would talk to your dog. When you make a mistake, oh shit, I'm a piece of shit. Can't believe I did that. What's wrong with me? What was I thinking? Would you do that to a friend if they made a mistake? Ah, you're a piece of shit. Why would you do that? You're a loser. You don't talk that way to your friends. Why do you talk that way to yourself? Do not talk that way to yourself. Mistakes are a part of life. You cannot get through life without making a whole bunch of mistakes. Celebrate mistakes, because that means you're learning. You're learning how not to do it that way. There's a lot of people out there who are successful. Listen to successful people. Emulate what they do. Use your time to build yourself up. Distance yourself from people who don't see the greatness in you, because they are not for you. They are so afraid of failing in their own life, they'd rather you fail so that they feel comfortable. Those are not people you need to be around. So now we go to HWC. And what I love about being in there is we look at actors' packages and their headshots and their acting clips and their materials and their cover letters and their mindset, and make sure they're thinking correctly about themselves, that they're being confident, and that they're fighting to be successful. And I'm helping them stay accountable to that. So that's why I love it over there. I like working with people who want to win. You know, I don't like working with losers. I like working with people who want to win. So now I get to go spend 3 hours helping people win. I'll see you guys the next time I'm live. I love you, and I hope you have a great weekend. And don't get in your own way. Go be your own best friend.